Thanks for tuning to the KT Garage. This is part 43 of the HUMVEE Super Hawk project. I'm getting real excited. I got a full day ahead of me. Lots of work to get done. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the exhaust system where I left off from part 42. I'll go ahead and connect the front and the back exhaust system with the exhaust pipe and get all that finished. Then I'm gonna start doing something in the engine bay, getting things hooked up and see if we can get the truck started. I'll keep you guys posted throughout the day. Well, the emblem that I ordered came in and it's supposed to say beast mode. I wanted something to go down here to kind of, you know, fill in that gap. So it's gonna look something like that. It says beast mode. Now, after looking at the whole setup, it's way too colorful, and these are just way too big for what I liked. So would have been nice if these are like half the size, letter size, and maybe I shouldn't be picking blue because this whole thing just looked way too colorful. So I'm not gonna use this. Maybe I'll just stick this somewhere else, but not here. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave this the way it is. Maybe I'll pick something else to go down here. But I'm pretty disappointed on how these turns out. It's just, you never know what it's gonna look like until you try it on and check it out. So I decided to rearrange the emblem a little bit. You can see that I moved the actual Warthog figure from up here to down here. And then I just have this emblem laying around. It says turbo diesel and it's the same color as red, so it's not so busy. I think that looks nice. So I'm just gonna leave it here. These are all adhesive back tape, so I can just, you know, rearrange it later if I want to. But for right now, let's just leave it the way it is. So I decided to make a custom shim for the exhaust out back, or the junction box that I fabricated the other day. So I'm gonna sandwich two metal shims with a rubber shim, and the rubber is for insulating vibrations and heat and all of that. So I'm gonna do this. I'll just use my favorite epoxy right here. I'm just gonna glue this together, just so, you know, it's easier to move them around in just one piece. Okay, here it is. I got all four pieces glued together. So I'm just gonna let it dry for a few hours and then we'll get on the truck. So after a couple of adjustments, I was able to get everything to fit perfectly. I think that's how I'm gonna have the final install. It sticks out a couple of inches. And in here you can see that all I used was those shims, two on each side. So there's four shims together. I'll bolt it down later. But yeah, setup looks great. Well, as you stand here, you can actually see like right through the inside of the junction box. It's pretty neat. So I welded the inlet, so it's angled properly and everything fit. So I went ahead and finished it up. You can see that I put a coat of high temperature paint on here. I'm gonna let it dry for a few hours, and then we're gonna get it back on the truck. So this is the last step of the mounting junction box. You can see that I drill on top. Oh, here, it's already done here. I put a bolt here, it's a 1/4-20. Then something happened on the other side. Got a bolt here, and I already drilled a hole over there, so I'll just go ahead and get it mounted. So that'll be the final assembly of this, and then I'll show you where the inlet is. Yeah, you can see it's coming right down there. So I'm going to start fabricating a piece that go from there and then over towards me and then down. So here's the finished installation of the junction box from the inside. I just want to show you guys what it looked like. It's looking really good. All this is going to be covered up with another piece, so none of this is going to be exposed. But it does look really cool. Everything lines up. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is the downpipe, and you can see that's where the turbo came out of, and then this is the bottom piece. So what I need to do is, this is a 2.5. I got to step it up into a 3-inch. So this goes from 2.5 to 3 ID. This is going to get welded to a flange, and then that way I can bolt it to a longer section that goes towards the back. So I'm going ahead and get all the stuff welded in. So guys, the downpipe is in. You can see it's mounted. This is how it clears the firewall. Got 2 inches on all sides, which is great. Comes down just like that. And I'll show you what it looked like below. There you go. So I'm gonna make another pipe with a flange, and it's just gonna go back to here, and then we'll come along there, and we'll come up, and you can see that's the inlet. It's just gonna take a little while to get the pipe up there, but I'll get it. I'm getting really close to completion of the exhaust system. You can see that's way down there. That's the inlet. I made this piece right here connect to a flex piece, and it goes down. Now this is kind of touching right here. I'm gonna need hangers and things like that. I just want to do the pipe first, so you can see that's start to go down. I have to cut this back another inch to be able to meet up with this, and then I'm gonna have to fabricate another piece to connect them. But once those are connected, everything down here is done except for hangers. So you can see there's a straight pipe that's running across, and then there's a flange that I installed over there. So I just kind of just bolted on for right now. I gotta put the seal and all that on later. So there's the flange. Everything's nice and straight. I'm gonna do a couple of hangers down here, and then up this way, and then up there I already showed you. So it's a nice and clean install. I like it. I'm gonna need another day though to get this done. We'll continue tomorrow. Well guys, it's pretty late in the afternoon. I'm getting super tired, so I'm just gonna call it quit for today. I'm almost done. I'm almost there. I just need another probably an hour or so to fabricate that little piece, and then we'll do the hangers, and that will be done. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get that done tomorrow, and then we'll move on to something else. I appreciate you guys tuning in to KT Garage. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. Thank you.